Hello, everyone. My name is David Baker, and I'm an associate professor in the School of Biological Sciences based in the Division of Ecology and Biodiversity at the University of Hong Kong. And I'm here today to share with you a little bit about our postgraduate programs in ecology and biodiversity. Hong Kong is a remarkable place to study biodiversity. Here is a map from iNaturalist that shows the incredible number of observations of species that we have, more than 10,000 records of different flora and fauna, all within striking distance from our campus. We have more than 3,000 species of plants, more than 4,000 species of insects, hundreds of species of birds and fish, a remarkable biodiversity that you can research in your time in our program. Hong Kong is also a place that is well known for its intensive urbanization. There are more than 7 million people that live in this small area of land along the coast of China. And that urbanization has grown in concert with all of the changes to our surrounding ecosystems, including that rich biodiversity. So not only is it a place to study the ecology and evolution of wildlife in their natural setting, but it's also a great opportunity to study how humans have impacted that process. We have remarkable population growth and development, urbanization and climate change issues, and amidst all of that, some of the most diverse ecosystems in all of the world. We also have here at this incredible research institution a number of remarkable tools that you can leverage for your own education. We're working in genomics and microbiome research, stable isotope analysis, and remote sensing. So take a look at what we have to offer. We also have international scale of research. We have a number of, we have a great presence internationally in a number of publications. Here you can see press that we've had in the New York Times, The Guardian, the BBC, covering a lot of the great research that our group does. And the purpose of this talk today is really to help you understand a little bit of that research and hopefully attract you to our program. We have probably one of the most diverse research groups in this part of the world, if not the entire world. The people that you see on the slide are my colleagues in the division, and they themselves represent about 14 different nationalities. And that diversity amongst my peers is reflected very strongly in the diversity of the students that we educate. There are far more than 14 different nationalities represented amongst our graduate students. And that really creates a remarkable environment in which you can not only study the subject that you love so much, but you can do it alongside your peers within a melting pot of cultural diversity that really enriches your learning experience. We have remarkable facilities at our disposal. The division is the steward of the university's stable isotope laboratory that you can see here. And as you might know, stable isotopes are a cutting-edge tool to be applied in the study of ecology. And so we're growing this laboratory and we're applying these technologies to a diverse set of research questions. And we're also training students on an annual basis. Here you can see a picture of our first cohort from our ISOCamp Asia program that we're launching in collaboration with researchers in the United States. We also have the Swire Institute of Marine Science out on the southeastern coast of Hong Kong Island, located on the shores of Hong Kong's only no-take marine reserve. SWIMS is a really important resource to our division, and it provides a home to a lot of our students, as well as facilities for conducting marine and aquatic research right on the shore where we can access marine water and keep alive many of the species that we can encounter in the field. SWIMS is also a platform for dive operations and boating so that we can access any site within Hong Kong's territorial waters. Our research strengths are diverse, and while we have a key expertise in marine science, it's not limited to marine science. Here you can see some of our top researchers and some of the work that they're doing. Professor Russell, Baden Russell, is working on issues dealing with ocean acidification. Moriaki Yasuhara, his work really is global in studying the biodiversity of the ocean and how it's changed in deep time, blending some tools not only from ecology, but also spanning into geology. We have other research strengths in environmental and evolutionary biology. Celia Shunter is doing some incredible work looking on at transcriptomics and the effect of environmental stressors on the function of fish brains and their behavior. Rajan is doing similar types of research looking at how acidification and climate change affects the production of important bivalve species. And he works with local fishermen to try to enhance their livelihood while also improving the ecology of our local ecosystems. And I myself am working on coral reef ecology, using a variety of tools to better understand how nutrient pollution is the Achilles heel for coral reefs worldwide and is working synergistically with climate change to lead to their demise. In our third area of strength, we have groups working on global change and conservation. Examples from Benoit Guinard, who is an expert on ant taxonomy and has worked with colleagues all over the world to build an incredible database for understanding how that diversity changes the biogeography of ant species and how they're influenced by climate change and other stressors. David Dudgeon, who is a world expert on freshwater ecosystems and has published seminal papers looking at the collective stressors that are faced by our world's river systems. And Tim Bonebrake, who's been working on climate change modeling to see how the biogeography of a number of different types of taxonomic groups, ranging from birds to herps and other species, has varied on global scales across different timeframes. Some of our new colleagues bring extra strength to this research area. Jin Wu, who is doing some incredible work using remote sensing and near-Earth sensing to look at the phenology of plants, communities in tropical ecosystems, an understudied environment that is really important for us to estimate how climate change is going to affect the planet. And we also have Louise Ashton, who's doing some remarkable work in tropical forests, looking at the functional significance of diversity amongst insect communities, for example, and how their functional responses to stressors can have important implications for things like decomposition and carbon sequestration. In addition to our faculty, we support a number of remarkable students that are engaged in cutting-edge research. And here you can see just two examples of some of our recent students who provided some comment on their experience here in Hong Kong. We have students from all over the world, not just mainland China and Hong Kong, but from Europe, from North America, South America, and elsewhere. Here we have Ying Chen, who's talking about her experience moving to Hong Kong from the mainland and enjoying the diverse culture that we have here and appreciating the international experience that she's had. And then we have Ying Lo, who's from Australia, and sharing with us a little bit about her reasons for coming to Hong Kong and some of the benefits, particularly the incredible support structure that we have for supporting students financially during their period of studies. Hong Kong indeed has probably some of the most attractive fellowship packages available on the planet at this time. So in conclusion, Hong Kong U is not only a top-ranked university, ranked 22nd in the world based on the 2020 QS rankings. It's also one of the best student cities. So we have a number of research institutions here that creates an incredible academic environment to support your studies. Our programs in biological sciences are amongst the top 100 in the world, and we have particular expertise in earth and marine science being ranked in the top 50. We are really a cornerstone for environmental research and innovation, and our proximity to the Greater Bay Area, a research hub for China and its future development, means that there's a lot of opportunities for our students, not just within academia, but also within the private sector with respect to science entrepreneurship. So indeed, we are an internationally recognized hub for regional and global studies on ecology and biodiversity, and we are growing towards developing science and research that's going to have the highest international impact. And we certainly encourage you to check us out and use some of the resources available to find out more information about our program. You're welcome to check out our website and also to reach out to potential supervisors and share with them some of your ideas for how you might use this experience as a launching pad for your scientific career. Thanks a lot for your attention.